That was several years ago. My daughter is now an attorney in Georgia.
So you mean to say, like, if you have an idea, actually get out there already
Oh, yes,
and
find out.
experiment and
Certainly.
find out and then see what drives you.
Certainly.
So Mark, now you also said that helping people makes you very happy. So what drives you about helping people?
I found out that my life as it is now is a result of not just one person. I love to speak. I make my living speaking. But one person, my uncle, first pointed me in that direction. What you don't know is winning the world championship, yes, going through 6 months of competition, yes, winning all those contests and beating all those people, that sounds good, but behind the scenes, I had a mentor. I had someone who had already won the contest. The 1990 world champion became my mentor. So I went to him. I did research. I got videotapes of previous contests. It's a process that one has to go through. And when one does all of that and realizes that one is being helped, it's very easy then to turn it around. Whoa, so many people helped me. How can I help other people? Because I've learned if my life is enriched by other people helping me, I can do the same to other people. And when the cycle continues, it makes many more people happy.
So I think it's through experience that one also keeps on discovering the passion. And you also said that there's another thing you advise the students on when you do communicative and workshops, and that is about leadership, and you try to get the best in people in the schools. So how do you actually do that?
Well, I think it is for kids or young people to understand we can always teach leadership principles. They are abundant. You can go to courses and read books about being a good leader. But one of the most important things to understand is this, that young people, especially those who play on sports teams or involved in drama or in certain other kinds of teams, they have a chance to learn about leadership, practical and hands-on, by being a team captain, by being a team vice captain, by being someone in a classroom who assists a teacher. That in itself is a role of leadership. And some students go on to take roles as a leader in the school, on some schools' councils. And I tell these young people, you have a chance to learn how to be a good leader right there in your own school. Maybe at home as an older brother or sister, you take some responsibilities. You are learning skills as a leader there in a very practical way. It's not just academic what a book says, but it's practical. What can I do here in my school, in my classroom, with my teachers, with my friends and my classmates that help me become a leader? I didn't understand that. But at age 14, I became the captain of my high school junior football team. And I learned some lessons there. I made some mistakes, but the practical application of leadership you can learn while doing regular activities every day at school.
Okay, Mark. So right now we'll take a small break and we'll be back with you soon. Stay with us.
What is the hottest planet of our solar system? What type of air does a spider breathe? How are you most likely to catch trichinosis? The right answer may get you ₹1,000,000. Watch DFCC Mindstar on ITN every Saturday at 9 p.m. Test the limits of your mind. Are you ready for the ₹1,000,000 challenge?
This special program is going to be a platform for health, diseases and things which are related to day-to-day life.
Welcome back. You're watching Ayubowan Sri Lanka and we are with Mr. Mark Brown, and he's from the United States, and he has been the world champion of public speaking in 1993 in the Toastmasters International. So he elaborated to us to some extent his story, and that was an interesting story. He came from Jamaica in Africa with $40 in his hand with a dream of a better life, but then a life-threatening experience challenged its life, a disease actually. But then he discovered his real passion, he discovered his real mission in life about serving people, and he went on to serve people with the tool of communication. And we touched upon aspects like how his commitment to a communication was invaluable in becoming a world champion in public speaking. So Mark, now the question to you is, we touched upon how to become a better communicator. How can you actually develop these skills? Do you want to go in detail and elaborate?
Certainly, these skills are everyday skills, and sometimes we have them and don't know we have them. One opportunity that people have here in Sri Lanka and around the world, certainly, is to get involved in a Toastmasters club, because Toastmasters will teach you some of these skills and give you a forum where you can practice them and use them. But communicating skills are very practical also, how we speak. And I'll give you one quick example. We have our voices. This is what we use, our voices. And people say, well, Mark, you know, I have a funny accent. If I go to the States with my accent, I'm afraid to talk. And I say, when it comes to an accent, don't lose it, use it. When you use your accent, those who hear you speak will tune their ear to hear what you have to say. They want to hear more from you. The accent says, here's someone from a different country, and they're now curious. They want to learn more about you. And you are the interviewer, I'm the interviewee. Watch this change. I'm going to ask you a question. You have traveled all over the world. You have served all over the world. You were in New York in the UN. Did people notice your accent and ask you where you're from and what's it like there? Did they do that for you when you were traveling?
Yeah, they did.
And it opened the door for conversation and for building relationships. So I say to you, use your accent when you meet people from different places and allow them to communicate with you, start conversations, and what happens is you will talk to people from different parts of the world, you will learn about them, they'll learn about you, you'll make a new friend, and you open yourself up to a greater understanding of the wide world around you.
So that's an interesting perspective, because you're saying use the accent as a tool.
Certainly.
Or a key to a conversation.
Definitely.
So Mark, in the context of say within the country, say within Sri Lanka, everybody has more or less the same accent. So how can we take it from there?
Well, sometimes, I don't know how wide you are regionally, but even in Jamaica, Jamaica is a small country. We only have maybe 2.2 million people in Jamaica. But in different parts of the country, people have different dialects and they pronounce words in different ways. In that regard alone, even in the same country, people find those who are from a different part of the country and they have different customs, different ways of doing things. It's a small thing, but it opens your mind and your experience to other people within your country. And when you get the chance to travel somewhere else, and again, I was a young, skinny kid from Kingston, Jamaica,